Out of all these fragrances that I done picked up, this the one, sis. If you don't get nothing else, this the one. When I tell y'all, I got it. Opened it up, sprayed it out, and I want y'all to see, I already has a dent. Don't be fooled by this bottom. 100 ml bottle, sis. Beautiful sprayer, by the way. Yeah, immediately, yes, sis. If you've been waiting on me, immediately, yes, it smells just like it. Hey, you guys, what's up? It's your girl, Cree. Welcome back to another video. You guys, in today's video, I am going to share some new gourmand fragrances, some of which have been gaining a lot of steam here on the YT and I presume on TikTok as well. So yeah, I have grabbed just a few. Very sensible haul. Your girl has grabbed a few things that piqued my interest, so I wanted to share. Sounds like something that you guys would be interested in seeing, then you'll want to keep it locked right here. But first, if you guys find that you do enjoy the content while you're watching, then I'd love for you guys to consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button to let me know that you enjoyed it. With no further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this video. So you guys, I am really excited about this video because you don't get very many gourmand videos from me on this channel because I am not a gourmand girly. I don't have an affinity for gourmand fragrances. I don't want to walk around smelling like cupcakes all the time. However, there is a time and a place, and in the fall season, I typically get those vibes. In the fall, I don't mind those really sweet, decadent, cakey like, cookie like fragrances here and there. You know, I have space for it in my collection here and there, you know, but for the most part, I'm more of a clean, freshy or fruity floral, ambery floral, warm floral type of girl. But like I said, here in the fall season, I don't mind pulling for a sticky sweet gourmand fragrance from time to time. So there were a few that have been on my radar, some old, some new, that I wanted to pick up and share with you guys. So yeah, here we are. So the first one up on this list, I have already done an individual review on, you guys, or if you even want to call it that. I shared some of my views on this one already. So I'm just going to start with this and get it out the way. And that one is this here. And that is Nebras Elixir. That is the fragrance they just recently came out with. You guys know the original is one of my go-tos for the fall season. I really have grown to love that fragrance. But yeah, this is the Elixir right here, and I just recently put that video out, so depending on what the people said on that, I am actually going to be giving this away. So that's why it's still in this packaging. I decided to go ahead and just put it back in there because there's no reason to take it out, because I'm going to assume that the people are going to vote to get this. So I'm probably going to send this out to a lucky subscriber. So again, you guys make sure you are subscribed so you have the chance to win. And also because I'm a whole vibe over here, so why not? And of course, yes, whoever gets it is going to have to be okay with the fact that I have technically used it. You know, I've tested it and used it for videos, but yeah, there's plenty of juice, girl. It's a whole bottle. But yeah, I'm just going to spray it here on the tester just to give you guys an impression. I don't really want this on my skin. I am familiar with the profile and it's just not something I want to smell like today. Sprays out really nicely. Yeah, so this is a very sweet, creamy, milky, nutty scent. That's what I get from this. There is a very heavy, nutty presence in this fragrance. It is sweet, not too sweet. Not gonna lie, there is something that goes a little Play-Doh, and I really think it's the heliotrope in here. I think this has notes of like milk candy and sugar and musk and Broxen. It's sweet notes in here, but there's some heliotrope. And you guys, to me, heliotrope stands out the most in this fragrance. I expressed this in my last video, and I still feel that way. This fragrance needs to sit to really become its whatever it is that it's going to become. It needs it. It doesn't smell bad, but it's definitely not something I need in my collection, and so I won't hold on to it. But I know that there are others who absolutely did want to get their hands on it, and why not get it on me? Okay, why not on my dime? I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to wait around to see what it becomes. I would, but since I'm due for a giveaway because of 4K, which I'm pretty sure we're going to hit soon, I believe in y'all. I know y'all going to subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and put this in somebody else's hands. I'm going to let this go. But it is a nice profile. It's just not something that I'm willing to wait around to see what it matures into. So yeah, somebody else can, and y'all can report back when you get it, okay? So yeah, that is Nebras Elixir. That is by Latafa, you guys, and I actually bought that from the Latafa website. Next fragrance that I'm going to share is one I have wanted for over a year. As a matter of fact, it's been about a year since I first was introduced to this and had wanted to get my hands on it, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys about it today. That is Sweet Heaven Extreme. This is by Golf Orchid, and I know you guys may have heard about this prior. If you're a subscriber that's been with me for some time, you may have already heard me talk about wanting this. I wanted this time last year. So I'm going to take it out real quick, you guys, just to show you what it looks like. It looks just like this. I actually love this. I love the bottle. Of course, this is one of those infamous bottles that kind of resembles the various dupes of Angel Share by Kilian. I really wanted this. I loved the note structure and the breakdown. I have been having my eyes on it for a long time. I don't know if you guys know who Sim is. She does Middle Eastern perfume reviews on her channel here on YouTube. I used to watch some of her videos, and I remember at one point in time she was the only one who had a review up on this. Mostly probably because most of us could not get our hands on it. And when I say us, I mean those of us in the US. This was something that you could not pick up over here. Since then, they have since added the Sweet Heaven line to Paris Corner or Aroma Concepts. They have the original, and I've seen some of the other flankers. I think they have like Ice and Cherry and a whole bunch of other ones that I never got into, you guys. I first had my sights on this one, and this is what I have just stuck with. The original had different scent notes. It didn't speak to me. So I just really waited and waited out, and eventually I just kind of backed away from it because I couldn't find anywhere that would get it here, that would ship to the US. And then after so long, I just kind of moved on to something else. So, but yeah, I never let go of my desire to have this. I just kind of put it to the wayside. And so when the opportunity presented itself for me to grab it, it still wasn't available in the US. I did not find it anywhere, but I found this from a website that was in Canada, and they shipped here. So I picked it up that way, still just super eager to get my nose on it and everything. And so here we go. I got it. No issues with shipping or anything like that. I'll be sure to leave it down below where I picked it up if anyone is interested, or maybe you can get it from me. I'll tell you why that is. So you guys, this is Sweet Heaven Extreme, and immediately, you know, looking at the bottle, you would think, okay, this is another Angel Share Kilian dupe, and I was hoping that it wasn't. You guys, for those of you who don't know me and don't know, I am not a fan of that fragrance. I never have been, because honestly, I would have just bought that fragrance if I wanted it after all this time. But you never seen me anywhere on my channel say that I like that, and I don't to this day. Every time I go to Sephora, I always end up smelling all of those. Like they'll have Angel Share, they'll have like an old fashioned fragrance, I think is what it's called. They have the apple brandy. I thought maybe I'd lean more towards that. Don't care for it. You guys, those scents are very unisex leaning to me, and they smell like a man to me on skin. When I would try those on, they smell very masculine on me, at least, and I just don't like them at all. I don't care for them. So I always intentionally skip those. In the past, I've had some of the cameras, of course, that are duping or said to be inspired by those. And I like the cameras better than I like that DNA. But I've since decluttered all of those as well, just because it's just not a scent profile I really like, you guys. So I say all that to say, when I picked this up, I was hoping for something quite different, right? But there wasn't a lot of reviews even still on this one specifically. So I just want to give you guys the notes because I did write them down for today's video. In this particular fragrance, they have bergamot, coffee, and lavender in the top. In the mid, they have tonka and geranium. And then in the base, they have musk, liquor, and sandalwood. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right off the top, as soon as I smelled this, oh, I was so disappointed, you guys, and I hate to say it. You know what? Something is off about the notes that I'm seeing here, because I just thought about it, y'all. The other notes, I'm gonna put up the notes that I recall seeing. This was supposed to have some kind of like cherry liqueur in it, and this was before they came out with this Sweet Heaven Cherry. They didn't have that when this first came out. You guys, this was supposed to have some type of cherry liqueur in it. Okay, maybe that's the liquor that's at the bottom. It was like a cherry liquor. I heard that this was supposed to be similar. It gave a vibe to like Good Girl with some cherry, like maybe that mixed with Tom Ford Lost Cherry mixed with maybe like a Comra type situation. I was all here for that, y'all. And you know, I have to say, for me, and just so you guys can see, it sprays out very nicely. No issues there. Yeah, no ma'am. It's not giving for me. And I'm gonna tell you why. This smells almost exactly to me like Kamra Kawa. If you are one who loves that DNA, and I don't know why I didn't even think of that, being that it has coffee in here as well. I just didn't put the two together, and I just had I didn't know what to think, right? But y'all, this smells literally almost exact to the DNA of Kamra Kawa. And if you guys are not new here, you know I had that fragrance. I might have finished it. I think I finished that all the way. Yeah, I think I finished that one. I decluttered the OG, but I finished Kamra Kawa, but reluctantly so. Yeah, this smells just like it, down to the resinous base, the coffee. I don't really pick up ginger in here like it has in there, but y'all, this is that DNA. So I'm sorry, I don't pick up anything that's like cherry liqueur or anything like that, which was the selling point for me. But yeah, I'm just not interested in that DNA. Even in this fall season, I'm just not a fan. So I think I'm done with that. Like, I'm just not a fan of that whole boozy type DNA. It's just not for me. It's too spicy. It's too masculine leaning, even though this isn't masculine leaning to me. The Comras are not, but that DNA at all, I don't want it. I don't want it. So this will be a no for me. I've only sprayed it a couple of times, and I will say the first day I got this, I was so anxious and so excited. I sprayed it out and I put it on me, baby. When I tell you this lasts an eternity, and eternity lasts until you scrub it off. Okay, so, and that was on skin. So just so you know, if you guys do pick this up for me, you know, it lasts a long time, at least in my experience. But yeah, this will be getting decluttered immediately because I'm not interested. I don't think I have a problem selling it because, like I said, it was kind of hard to get my hands on this. So anybody who may have wanted to get their hands on it like I did for so long, they'll be able to do so. So yeah, I'm going to put that on my Mercari. That was a fail for me, unfortunately. Next up on this list of fragrances that I was just so ready to get, so excited to get, you guys. This one is one that I saw and I just saw stars. I'm like, look, I have to get that, the Gourmand Girlies. Because even though I'm not a Gourmand Girlie, I got Gourmand Girlies that are on my channel, right? That follow me. And I have to give something for those girls as well. But I don't just go and buy things just to review for y'all. If I don't think I'm going to like it, there's no point. I genuinely, y'all, wholeheartedly thought I would like this. Not saying that I don't. I'm just saying that was what I had in my mind before I got it. So that's why I picked this up. At the time, there were no reviews. The only thing that I could find was like on TikTok. And y'all know I'm not on TikTok, so I really couldn't even watch them. But it was hype. It was a little bit of hype. But I'm just like, let me see for myself. There was nothing, literally nothing on YouTube that I could find. So yeah. Let's get into it, okay? Just in case this is your first video, I'm going to try to give you all I can give, okay? This is Adyan's Butterscotch, okay? And I want y'all to just see the packaging, okay? It's giving gourmand, okay? They have an ice cream cone that looks like it is dripping in butterscotch, baby. So that's the packaging, all right? Here is the beautiful bottle. I'm just like, y'all, it looked like liquid gold, don't it? As soon as I seen this, I said, I gotta get it. Let me give you some background, okay? A little bit about me. No, I don't like a popcorn note, okay? I don't like things that smell like butter exactly. I'm not really into that. But I had a specific thought of a scent in mind when I picked this up, and I really was like, I just needed something that matched that. And I have been on a hunt trying to find something that would fit that profile, and then I found this and I was like, please God, let it be it. Y'all, if you are a Bath and Body Works candle fan, I love the scent butterscotch. Love it. It's salted butterscotch, as a matter of fact, from Bath and Body Works. I pick it up every year around fall time or so. I have a couple of them right now. It is the sweetest, sticky, sweet, creamy butterscotch scent, y'all. It smells like those candies your grandma used to give you in church, okay? But it's like even better. It's that in smell form. How it tastes is in smell form. It's not too much of anything. It is butterscotch, but it's so sweet and creamy. And I'm just like, please God, let this be that. So that's what I had in mind, right? So if you know what that smells like, we're gonna get into this, right? So I got me a fresh tester and we're just gonna go in, y'all. I mean, oh my God, it just looks so good. I have only smelled, I love this sprayer, right? Y'all see that? It's shooting, okay? I have only sprayed this out once when I first got it, and I immediately was like, okay, let me put it back away. So I'm hoping to get something different this time, or not even different, but more. Let's see what it's giving today. Okay, I'm gonna spray it here on my wrist right here real quick, just to see what it's giving on skin. It does remind me of what it smelled like the first day. I just want to give it a chance. Let me give it a few seconds to dry down, guys, and form my thoughts. Okay, so while I'm doing that, let me give you the notes. So for this one, this has the notes of vanilla and caramel. Okay, a win. Mid notes of toffee and sugar. And then in the base, they have brown sugar, butter, and salt. So immediately in my mind, the only thing I'm missing is the creamy facet. I'm like, but I could layer and get that, right? So I just wanted you guys to have the notes. Of course, I put them up there for you as well, but I just wanted to read them off just because these are new fragrances and it's important. They are what sold me. The notes is what sold me, okay? All right, so let's go in. Let's see. I'm sorry. This is somewhat of a letdown. Let me be clear. I think that this, along with Nebras Elixir, is going to need some more time. Now, I don't know when Nebras Elixir was produced. I couldn't find it on the box or anything, but this one has the production date of 5/25. So it's been a few months, okay? It's had a little bit of time. Nevertheless, sis, for me, this ain't it. Like, scent wise, let's talk about scent wise. It smells sort of buttery. I get the butter. Salty butter, I kind of get that. It's slightly sweet. It's not super sweet to me. Not as sweet as I feel like butterscotch needed to be to hit the way I needed it to. It's not creamy at all, which I was saddened by, but that's fine. It didn't say that in there. I get vanilla, but I get more of the, like, more caramel than vanilla. It's really not sweet enough for me personally. And y'all know, like I said, I'm not even a gourmand girly, but you know, I know my stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is not strong. Like, I would say this would be good normally, typically, in a general sense, for a person who doesn't like a whole lot of gourmands, sticky, sweet, thick, decadent gourmands. This will probably be up their alley because this is not strong. I can't say if this will get stronger in the future. It may, and it may intensify, but right now this is a very light wearing fragrance. So I don't know if that's how the scent is going to be or if that's just what it is currently, but it's not strong at all. In my opinion, the Charosa 71 body mist is stronger than this. That's just my opinion. Yeah, it's not. Like, the fact that I'm going into it, like, you know, like, keep doing it. Y'all know if it's strong, I'm not gonna have to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's mid for me. It's a no. I'm sad to say that, but yeah, it is. So I am probably going to let this go as well because I will not be waiting to see how it turns out. Now, take this with a grain of salt. This is my opinion. You may feel completely different when you try it. But for me, all the reviews that I saw, the little bit of clips that I could see that were from TikTok, the people were acting like they loved it. Maybe they do. Maybe it's just me. But as someone who doesn't love gourmands, I was looking for really, like, powerful, sticky, sweet, you know what I'm saying, lickable gourmand. And I just didn't get that with this one. So I was a little disappointed, admittedly. But yeah, that is Adyan Butterscotch. And I'm not saying that you couldn't layer this and make it better, y'all, but I was looking for what I wanted in this. I wasn't looking to layer it. We already know we could layer it. And if you got the time to wait and maybe check and see it's better for you in January or December, then you could do that. If you want to purchase it from me, I'll leave my mercari down below. And I may even bundle this with Sweet Heaven Extreme if that's what someone wants. Y'all let me know down below what you think, or if you were interested in this, because you could pick it up from me and then you can like it too, sis. It's just not for me. It wasn't gourmand enough for me. Ain't that something? Who would ever thought? All right, guys. guys, so next up on this list, I know y'all thinking like, dang girl, you ain't like none of it. I know, but I keep it honest with you guys over here. I can't fake the funk. If I don't love it, I don't love it. You're gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? I can't make myself feel another way. I think my subscribers appreciate that about me. That said, this next one is a straight up hit, sis. Okay, so this is what you came for. I told the girls immediately. It's an immediate yes. Okay, I told them immediately when I picked this up that it was a yes. So believe me when I tell you I love it down. Okay, I know this will be a repurchase. And that fragrance is none other than this. This is Dulzura by Paris Corner. First of all, the packaging is gorgeous. I'm loving this. This is gorgeous. I mean, it's just a box, but I'm just saying it's pretty. It's so pretty. And it slides up like that. And you know, you take it out of the packaging. Now I know you know mine ain't in there. I've been wearing mine. So this is the beauty right here, you guys. Listen, this really deserves its own video, but I'm not even gonna milk it. I need to appreciate the fact that my son haven't ran up in here, and I probably shouldn't have said that because now I done talked him up. But this here is Dosora, you guys, and let me tell you how I came to know and find Dosora. I picked this up from Paris Corner, guys. Let me give you a little bit of background. So this fragrance, before I even knew about it, right, I had saw one person post about it, but I didn't see any like full reviews or anything. Let me tell you, I literally, quite literally, was in the market. I was getting ready to buy some other fragrances because I do have another fragrance haul coming, but it's not Middle Eastern perfumes. It's going to be designer. I'll let you guys know about that soon. Okay, I'm gathering my things. It's a fall haul, but I was looking to get Cirque du Soleil. You see where we going, girl. So I was looking to pick up Cirque du Soleil, you guys, and that is the fragrance, the circus fragrance or whatever. I had a decant of that from Scent Split. You guys, if you recall, if you've been following me, I had that decant way back earlier in the year, whatever, several fragrances I had been testing. I remember when I first got it, I was pleasantly surprised because I was like, y'all, I actually like this. Like, seems like it would be my type of gourmand. Like, literally, if I loved gourmands, like, this is the type that I could wear and enjoy. Y'all, literally, I enjoyed it, and the more that I tried it, the more I liked it. The only thing was, and I recall saying this, I wouldn't pick it up at the price that it was. I was just like, no, I'm not picking it up at that price. Like, it's like $200, and even still, y'all, after all this time has passed, even at the discounters, it's still that price. Like, literally, guys, I was in the market. I had it in my cart, another travel size. It was gonna be $35, I think, from Fragrance Net, right? They got it on there now. So I was gonna pick that up with another fragrance. And I kid you not, I saw the post that day. I looked at it, right? And I was like, I wonder what that is about. And I remember going to see the notes of this fragrance, and it was like black pepper, vanilla. Hold on, I got the notes right here, sis. It has the notes of black pepper and buttermilk at the top, mid notes of cake, vanilla, and cream, and base notes of amber and musk. You know, the cake and everything sounds good, but you know, the top note, the black pepper, it just threw me off. And I was just like, hell nah. So I discarded the thought, didn't think nothing else of it. Unrelated, I started Googling. Like, dad, you know, I wonder if Middle Eastern fragrances have come out with a dupe for Cirque du Soleil yet. Because I would love to just get a dupe instead of, you know what I'm saying, trying to wait and get this fragrance at a discount or something, because it doesn't seem like it's going down. And child, as luck would have it, I go to Google, I'm looking, and I see a review from a big YouTuber. It's a short, and she's talking about this one. And as she goes into detail, she talks about how this has been referenced as being similar to the Cirque du Soleil fragrance. I said, what the, who would have known? You gotta be kidding me. Immediately went Google, looked up other reviews, and I could find very little. But the few that I found, people weren't really saying that it smelled like that. And I'm like, well, damn, does it or not? Or does it smell like this black pepper that they got in the notes? Because please, don't smell like that. It did. The black pepper wasn't speaking to me, y'all. So nevertheless, I get on the website, I'm looking at, I get on Fragrantica. People are saying that it is similar to the Cirque du Soleil fragrance. I'm like, so immediately add to cart. Immediately. Sis, I could not get it fast enough. Plus it was starting to go out of stock. I could see it. Y'all, add it to cart immediately, and I just hope for the best. Sis, out of all these fragrances that I done picked up, this the one, sis. If you don't get nothing else from this the one. Girl, when I tell y'all, I got it. Opened it up, sprayed it out, and I want y'all to see, I've had it for a couple weeks. I already has a dent, okay? Don't be fooled by this bottom. 100 ml bottle. Sis, beautiful sprayer, by the way. Yeah, immediately, yes, sis. If you've been waiting on me, because I know my girl's been waiting, and I'm sorry. I tried to film as soon as I can, y'all, but you know, I gotta come correct for the girls. Sis, immediately, yes, it smells just like it. Who going to get that? I literally, y'all, I had a travel size in my cart for like $36. Literally got this for the price of the travel of the real thing. And I love the packaging. I love it. It's so chic. Listen, sis, go get it. If you like that fragrance, I would go get it. I've seen people since then saying that they didn't feel like it was similar, or people didn't see the resemblance. I don't know. But for me, it's spot the hell on. Like, I'm telling you. Note wise, I wouldn't really pay much attention to the notes. Like black pepper, like no. Like I don't get that. Like I don't get that. Now, as far as like the cakiness and the butter, I would say yes. Anyone who is nervous about the buttery facets, like this is what I'll tell you. I don't really always go by the notes that they present us, because sometimes you pick up something different. Sometimes it's that, and sometimes it's completely different, right? Sometimes we know it's duping a fragrance that has completely different notes than what we see, and that's okay. That happens too. This is one of those times where I won't say that it doesn't smell like any of this. I just don't get the black pepper. But buttermilk, cake, vanilla cream, yes. Amber and musk, I'm more leaning on the cakey side. And when I tell you immediately, this smells just like Cirque du Soleil, because I wanted it, y'all. I was literally in the market to get it, and this has filled the shoes. Like, I'm literally not going to get that. And I like this bottle better than I like the Cirque du Soleil bottle. That was one of the things that held me back from even wanting to get it, because I was like, $200 for that? That bottle was not giving for me. Sis, this is all you need. Guaranteed this is staying in my collection. Believe that. This smells like the funnel cake. You know how they talk about with Cirque du Soleil, like it has the notes. I'm going to put it up there for y'all, but I'm just going off my dome. I know it had like maybe a caramel, a popcorn note in there, cotton candy, cake, like funnel cake. It may have had some freesia, which I don't really pick up a floral aspect in here, but I know that it had that in there. And I guess vanilla too. You guys, it smells like the carnival. It had red apple in there, and I honestly don't pick up apple in this fragrance. I don't. But some people may. If it's here, it's just not distinctive to me. Like, everything is so well blended in here. Nothing really stands out, but I just get a very creamy, vanillic, caramel, cakey type of scent. And it does have facets of the butter and the popcorn and the, you know what I mean, the sweetness of a red apple. Like, it's like that, y'all. Like, this is the epitome of my type of gourmand, sis. If there was a gourmand that I had to stand by and it was like me in a bottle, this is this. Because I think Cirque du Soleil did that fragrance very well. And this, best impression I ever could have asked for of that fragrance. I promise you, sis, I will never lead you wrong. If you like that, you're gonna like this. Trust me. Okay, period. That said, I've got it for like $35. Like, it's a no-brainer. Like, literally, you could have bought a backup. I'm not buying backups right now. I'm trying to be good, but I could have bought a backup, because this is definitely going to get the use in the fall season. Because, like, I would even wear this while it's still kind of warm out. Like, that's the type of gourmand that I'm okay with wearing. The scent is there. The projection is there. Okay, I can smell this. I think this gives me a nice projection. Okay. In addition, the lasting power. Y'all know I don't always touch on lasting power because it's like touchy. And I will say everything is subjective. So always keep that in mind. This is just my perspective. May be different for you. However, in my experience, y'all, this lasts all day. And it's been like that since the first day I got it. To the point where I had to be careful trying it on when I know I'm wearing something else that may be more intimate or whatever the case. Because this is powering through, like overtaking whatever else I got on. And even though it's doing that, it's still not too much. Does that make sense? Look, this is the perfect when I tell you this is the best release from a Middle Eastern house that I picked up this whole year. Honest to God. Like, it's that good. Y'all know I don't brag. It's that good, sis. I love it. And I'm telling you, y'all know I'm not a popcorn girly. I hate the smell of popcorn in a fragrance. I don't like that. I don't like anything that even remotely resembles it. That's what I love so much about the Cirque du Soleil fragrance. And in this, it's so nice. It's like a sweet cream. The butteriness is there mixed in with like a sweet cream. It's perfect. It's perfectly balanced. I love it. It smells like a carnival. It really does. It smells so good. I had to throw in just a few combos for you guys because immediately I want to put you in the mind of things that it brought up to me and the things that I don't pick up in here, how you can substitute that, okay? If you like fragrances like this, Giggle Puff, I believe you'll like this. Matter of fact, you can layer them together. I have not, but I do think they would layer beautifully, seamlessly if you like a lemon cakey gourmand. The cake that I get in here is the cake in here. And I don't know if y'all know, if you've been following me and you've seen my channel and my videos about this, has a beautiful dry down and a cakey note that is gorgeous, sweet, creamy perfection. And that's what this smells like to me, like dry down wise as far as the cake. Not the lemon, just the cake, okay? Now, if you want to get more of an apple and you don't get much of the apple, because like I said, nothing really stands out in here other than the fact that it's like super cakey. None of the other notes like really stand out to me. It's just super well blended. If I wanted to add to that cakiness, which I did want to add to the cakiness, I immediately grabbed for Kayali's Eating Juicy Apples. And look, they even match. They even go together. What's funny is I gave away a dupe that I had to this fragrance because I was kind of over it. I don't like Kayali Eating Juicy Apple by itself. It's just not my kind of scent, right? It's very juvenile to me. But combined with this, a match made in heaven. That goes for all its dupes, y'all. If you have Alicia Rouge, I think is what it's called. If Apple Rouge. If you have whatever, you know, whatever dupes you might have for this, or if you have this, y'all, please pair those two together. It's a win, sis. Okay, this just in. If you really want to set this combo off, hear me out. Add a few spritz of strawberry pound cake on top. I know, it sounds wild, but listen, that little touch of strawberry and cream is going to give you exactly what you need to take you full carnival mode. If you don't have strawberry pound cake, feel free to add in Young Bougie Marshmallow or any of its dupes or whatever strawberry perfume, oil, or whatever it is that you have. Y'all try it out and see if it don't set this. This has been my combo that I've been rocking lately. Okay, it's just so playful and it just gives me good vibes, right? It gives me carnival vibes. I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. This has that sour leaning red apple. Like, even though this is a red apple and it's got sugar, I think it even has berries in here, all the things, it still leans sour to me somehow. And it's a perfect contrast to the sweetness over here. I am at home with this one. I can't deny it. When I love it, I love it. When it works, it works. And this is a win. Being that it's fall season and we're talking about apples, another layering combo that is undeniable is this. Casablanca with this. You want to sexy this up. You want to make it grown woman appropriate. You want to do date night, but sexy. Girl, we done. We done. Cut the cameras off. It's over. Sis, this all you need. Listen, if I don't get another gourmand this year, I'm good with this. I promise you that. I promise you that. If you don't know, this is Casablanca. It's got that caramel apple vibe. Caramel apple with buttery popcorn, cakey goodness, funnel cake, and green apple. This. So pretty, guys. In addition, I just finished this scent. It's in my empties, but if you guys have Casama Ibar, try that out with it. You know, that's got a similar DNA to like Casablanca, but not as intense, more leaning on that vanilla and caramel. Listen, whatever you have that has an apple vibe, try it. That is a win in my book. I absolutely love it. Hands down, the best gourmand I picked up this year from Middle Eastern or otherwise. You guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this ages well. I know it. I love this particular scent. The rest of the one will be a giveaway and the other two will be listed on my mercari, which I will link down below. If you guys enjoyed this video and you like my vibe, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Join the fam. We are a fun bunch over here. We love to look good and smell good, and sis, we do it on a budget. Until next time, I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.